His name was Dad Needham. How many times I've prayed to God that he was my real father. My family and I were eating dinner one Thursday in the spring of 1948. Thursdays were the nights that my mother would come back from Boston and also have the better than average food. My mother referred to him as another man she met on the good old Maine, Boston and Maine. But she meant nothing hidden of this remark. It got a noticeable reaction from Lydia and my grandmother. After explaining to all in the room that she was not pregnant again from this man or even another, that he was not my father and that she seemed to already really like him, it was not much later that the doorbell rang. From the start, we knew he was special. Unlike the uncommitted young men my mother was used to, or the flaky goons that would play with me to get to her, one of which who tried to bronco me on his knee, causing Owen to later say,
"You should have said yes and then pissed in his lap."
Dan was a kind man.
You must be Johnny. I heard as much as you can in an hour and a half on the Boston and Maine, and I know you can be trusted with an important package.
Oh boy, here come another toy in an attempt to seem like one of Mom's guy's friends who cares about me, I thought. But
It's not for you, it's not for anyone your age, but I'm trusting you to put it somewhere it can't be stepped on, and out of the way of any pets. If you have any pets, you mustn't let Peter pet near it. And whatever you do, don't open it. Just tell me if it moves.
I took the bag with a sense of duty, placing it safely on the telephone table in the hall and sitting halfway in the living room to watch it and Dan, who struggled to find a chair to use among my grandmother's antique furniture as he was too tall and large-bottomed. So growing tired of the circus going on in the living room, I looked back to make sure no pet materialized, as we did not own one, to eat or be eaten by the contents of the bag. Eventually, it had my full attention, waiting to see the possible twitch or breath. I slipped towards it down the hall, the strange smell entering my nostrils. I peered into the bag only to see it held another, smaller bag.
Yes, I'll be working at Gravestone Academy as a history teacher. They seem to really like my level of education at Harvard and the way I incorporate the drama of each period to distinguish from one another, as it works almost as well as the politics, especially when using props. I told you he'd open the bag. Oh no, ma'am, it's just one of my props. You can keep this if you want. I have no need for it anymore, what with it falling apart. I'm sure you can find a better use for it.
From that day on, Owen and I loved the thing. We would be playing with my grandmother's sewing machine or grandfather's clothes, and Owen would say,
"Let's get the armadillo and hide it in the closet."